So, Ghatotkacha brought a completely new dimension to the battlefield, that he brought occult in such a big way that it became complete cakewalk for Pandavas. They decimated the Kaurava army. On 16th day or so, Kaurava army was 1/4 of Pandavas' army, of what's left. Duryodhana became desperate. Karna took charge of the Kaurava army. Karna knows they're going to lose the overall battle, but for him, the only thing that really matters is he want to have the glory of ending a man's life who is believed to be the greatest Kshatriya ever, who is Arjuna. He wants to kill Arjuna and then he doesn't mind, even if he loses the battle, because he knows Krishna will not let the Kauravas win. If everything goes bad, he will enter the battle himself and he will see that it is won. So his thing is only glory, and by now he knows that Pandavas are his own brothers. So he wants glory. So one by one, he attacks Pandava brothers, he defeats Yudhishthira, disarms him, comes close to him. When Yudhishthira, terrified and ready to die, stands in front of Karna, unarmed. Karna comes and pokes him on the chest with his bow, with the tip of his bow, and says, "I don't think men like you should be fighting on a battlefield when I am here. It's best you go back to your wife. Maybe it's not the time for you, probably. Maybe it's the other brother." He is taunting. Then he defeats Bhima and taunts him. He says, "With all this muscle, what are you going to do? Like a bull you have grown. If I want, I take off your head, but what is the use taking off the head of children? Go." Nakula, Sahadeva, he does the same things because he's promised that he will not kill them. He's keeping his promise, but he wants to have glory that he defeated them. He lives for glory, and he's willing to die for it. The only one he wants to kill is Arjuna. When Indira came and asked for Karna's kavacha or his armor, you remember? The sun god warned him. In spite of that, he gave away his kavacha or his armor. At that time, even Indra was pleased with his sense of sacrifice, because he's promised, even though he knows that it's sure death if he removes this, in spite of that, he gave it away. At that time, Karna asks, "Give me your Shakti for the kavacha and the kundala." So men will say, Indra gave Karna his own ayudha in return for what he took from him. The Shakti will not save my life, that is doomed anyway. But I feel strange love for you and I want to protect your reputation. He's saying, I feel strange love for you. I want to protect your reputation because what you're doing is so dastardly. Knowing fully well, I'm going into the battle, you're asking for my armor. This is the most dastardly thing. The king of gods doing this, your reputation will go. So at least give me your Shakti Astra, so that people in future will at least feel that Indra did some exchange. And anyway, this Shakti is not going to save my life. It is just that it will save your reputation. The man is always, within himself, is strutting with a certain glory about himself, because glory is everything for him. Then Indra says to Karna, win or lose the war, it's a small matter. Today you have won immortal fame. With the arms you have given me, I name you Vaikartana for cutting your kavacha from your flesh. And men will say ever after that the greatest of all alms givers was not Indra but Karna. As long as the world lives, Karna, your fame shall live in it. And that's all he wanted. So both of them got what they wanted. And now the battle is on, he is without the kavacha, but he's got Shakti. This one astra, he can kill Arjuna, he's saving it for Arjuna. He will end Arjuna and then he is quite powerless without that and he will be killed by somebody. Ghatotkacha is letting loose. By now, the night rules are over. Night also they're fighting. And this occult powers of Bhima's son, who came from the south, is such. They don't even know which way to fight, which direction to face, because illusory armies are all over the place, even from the sky. So Kaurava army doesn't even know which way to turn, and indiscriminate slaughter, it's a free run for Pandavas. Then it is night time, particularly in the night, Ghatotkacha becomes… because these people broke the rule of the night and started the war in the night. When they were fighting in the day, Ghatotkacha was just one more warrior. But in the night, he is a different kind, because his occult powers come to full flowering in the night and he is just letting loose havoc. So then Duryodhana looked at this, he said, this night, Kaurava army will end. He tells Karna, use the Shakti, kill this giant. Karna hesitates, because he's saving this one thing for Arjuna. If he uses this up, this dream of killing Arjuna will be over. He hesitates. Suddenly Duryodhana looks at him suspiciously. What is the matter? He has this problem that maybe somebody's loyalty has shifted. Man lives in that kind of fear. He questions Karna's loyalty. So Karna says, I have come here to die for you. I have not come here to win the war. I have not come here to rule. I have not come here to get a kingdom. I have come here to die for you. I am not doing anything less than what I should do. If you insist, I will use the Shakti. And he used the Shakti and brought down Ghatotkacha. And suddenly, all the occult powers were gone and it was a normal battle once again. Once they came to know, once Krishna came to know Karna has used up the Shakti, then he told Arjuna, tomorrow morning you must get Karna, that's it. He's finished. So next day morning they get Karna in a way that is not usually approved, but by then nothing is approved or disapproved, people are doing whatever they want, everybody. Karna is carrying the bondage of two curses in his life. One thing is, Parashurama has cursed him, when you really need it, you will forget the mantras. Another is the Brahmin whose cow was killed has cursed him that when you're fighting battle and when it's a moment of life or death, at that moment your chariot wheels will sink. And when you're helpless, as you killed my helpless cow, when the cow was simply helpless, unprotected, you killed it, just like that you will die. So, Karna fighting Arjuna, a lot of drama happens, then Karna's wheel goes down. He comes down and trying to get the wheel out. In normal battle rules, when it is down like that, they don't shoot at him, they wait for him to get back on the chariot. So Karna says, I'm sure you're Kshatriya enough not to shoot at me when I'm down. Of course, Arjuna also thinks he is a warrior enough not to shoot, and he waits. Krishna asks, what are you waiting for? Now let him release his chariot wheel. Krishna's, his patience is running out. He says, kill him. Arjuna protests, but he's unarmed. It does not matter, kill him. He's trying to get his chariot wheel out, break the chariot. So he breaks the chariot. Then Karna knows that they're going to fight. Even if he's down. So he picks up his bow. He says, break his bow, breaks it when he's standing totally unarmed. He says, take off his head. So Arjuna takes off his head. So Karna goes down. A great man and a great tragedy and a great mistake all his life. Not evil, just a big mistake he goes down. With him gone, Duryodhana has lost his heart. Karna was always his assurance. With Karna dead, Duryodhana's heart is gone. He put Shalya as the commander. Shalya fights bravely, but Yudhishthira kills him on that day. Once that is done, Pandava army is on a rampage. They're just completely decimate in the process. Pandava army also dies in big numbers. Ashwatthama clears up a large part of the Pandava army